Hello, people.
Hello, people. Well, for people who don't know Saran or know Saran, let me introduce him once again that he's a very talented artist. Last I met him, he was a dancer. And then I met him again at my restaurant at one of the functions. He was already cutting clothes, not literally, but he was designing clothes. He's a famous designer, Saran Kohli, and he has a label called I Am Kohli, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the collection, and the label's called Saran Kohli label.
Fantastic. Well, Saran, such a wonderful surprise that, you know, a person who was in the media dancing and making waves suddenly takes a U-turn and goes and does something totally different. So tell us a bit about your journey. Where did it all start? By the way, while you talk, I'm just going to interrupt you for the last time. We're going to cook a piri piri chicken because our sponsors are Pepe Piri Piri, and they give me a challenge that I need to cook a dish off the cuff.
Wow.
Without knowing anything, whatever I have on my table or in my fridge. So we do that.
Anything you cook will be magical. So
I hope so.
Chicken, I love chicken. Peri peri, it's all love here.
It works incredibly well. So I'll let you talk. So I've just added some oil here.
Yeah.
Go on.
So I started off with a love of dance when I was young.
Yeah.
You know, as long as I can remember, it was pretty much when I could walk, and I was impersonate Prabhu Deva, Michael Jackson, James Brown.
Wow.
I was kind of infused with that whole, you were talking 80s, you know, television sets and MTV generation, so I was kind of sort of engrossed into that world. And my mom used to design MJ costumes. I had the Billie Jean, I had the Smooth Criminal, and obviously, so I'm a Sikh, so I had long hair back then. So I used to be curled and with those nice loafers and slide across the room, and couldn't do moonwalk as perfectly then. It was just literally sliding across the room. And as I grew older and older, when I turned 15, when my teenage years came across, I was called for an audition, and in that audition I passed really well. In fact, they called for models. And I actually, if you look at me, I don't make the height for the models. And then I said, look, I love dancing. This is what I want to do. I didn't come for a modeling audition. They said, okay, dance then. And Dal had come out at that time.
Right,
so I
Dal the movie.
Dal the movie, yeah. So I performed to the Dal, one of the Dal music.
Which was the song? Do you remember?
Dal se Dal Mala, but the upbeat version.
Yeah, yeah.
And the choreographer was blown away. And next thing you know is I've got 3 slots and this and that, and over 3 days I'm performing at this exhibition. Things started. I got signed up by a dance company, performed with a lot of stars that performed here.
Yep.
The good thing about being short as a dancer is you get put in the front. And the tall guys get put at the back.
That's true.
So I loved being next to Malaka Arora. You know, I was like, you know, this is Chaya Chaya for me right now.
Oh,
you know, all I need is my drill gaddi right now for her. So yeah, so that's how I started. And and when I was 17, I started a dance company called Snatch, which was like a hip hop company. I was, you know, that's my major love in hip hop and street dance.
Yep.
Things started from there. I performed, had a crew, and we used to compete in competitions. Mm-hmm. And at that time, I was introduced to the world of fashion because my mum being a designer, I helped to choreograph a fashion show, and from that onwards I got into the whole world of what fashion is all about, but not from an entertainment point of view, but from a point of view what clothes have an effect on people and how your identity is so important to what you wear. Right. And I told my mum, I think I want to study fashion, but I want to learn all about fashion. And I applied to London College of Fashion for fashion management, and that's how my sort of formal training began in the world of fashion. When I graduated, I decided I want to travel. I went to India, spent a year there, taught dance. I worked with an orphanage foundation.
You were teaching dance in India?
I was teaching dance, and I had my own classes where I used to do workshops. While in my other free time, I decided to work in a factory, a menswear factory.
The menswear factory.
And I worked from the T-boys all the way to the designers and learned the craft and exactly how this is.
Beautiful.
And then traveled. Then onwards, as any adventure, any journey is, you're always hungry for more. And you want to know more about your craft. And from that onwards, I decided to sort of introduce myself as a stylist first and learn the craft. And while at university, I got the chance to learn that, adapt that, and execute formally when I came back from India. And that was the birth of my my menswear, and got involved a lot of musicians. Because I used to dance with a lot of creative people, I reached out and I said, look, I've decided to do my clothing line.
Right.
And them being young and foolish, they said, Saran, we'll take the risk of allowing you to dress us. And that's how things began, one artist after another.
They must have seen talent in you, I would say that.
They've seen something in me.
So while you were talking, I added 2 cardamom, green cardamom, and then I added onions, sauteed the onions, added celery.
Brilliant.
Added chicken, pinch of salt, and then I've gone on to add the spices, which was red chilli, cumin, and a bit of garam masala. Okay?
Smells amazing.
And now what kind of person are you? Extremely hot? or medium?
Once how I look like on screen right now, but I love spices and I love a challenge.
You would like a challenge?
I love a challenge.
I'm
one of those guys. I'm a foodie, so I'm one of those guys. If I was somewhere in Houston, Texas, or in New York somewhere, I would definitely go for the barbecue wings, and I will look at the chart and think which is the ones that could kill me or not kill me. So I would probably give it a try.
Cool. A little buddy tells me that you're good with knife as well. When it comes to cutting vegetables. So
okay.
Let's chop this.
Let's chop this. Okay.
So I have 2 challenges for you.
Yeah.
This is extremely hot and extreme.
Okay.
So which one you would like to do?
Which one's extreme?
This is hot? Extreme is like, you know what? You can reach beyond moon, you can go.
Let's just do it.
Extreme?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool guy. I like that.
What's the worst that could happen? My mustache could go waving down because of the heat.
Could happen.
It could happen.
Or it
won't
might
kill
just
me.
stay like that forever.
Or yeah, that's it. Or I'll just faint on television. It's okay. It's part of the process.
Here we go.
Oh, that smells so good. I hope I've cut these adequately well. So
well, I'll have you in my kitchen soon.
Oh yes.
So these were leftover chives, which I want to use. So rather than putting coriander everywhere, I've decided to put chives. So it's quite a mixture, because piri piri is a kind of chili that grows in Africa, and it's taken over the world, so to speak.
It has, yes. So the chives help it mellow it down a bit, or does it?
They just add a little garlicky flavor, which we desire, right?
Oh yes.
So I will take here we go.
I can see this falling up in slow motion. All these flavors falling apart. It's amazing.
Beautiful. It looks nice. The color is amazing. Very, very
It
rich
looks amazing,
color.
but I think it's a lethal weapon. I can see it. It's like, Saran, you've gone for the most extreme of spices.
Well, I've already instructed cameramen to keep all the 8 cameras on your face now.
The 5 extinguishers nearby.
So, shall I keep some water ready for you?
Well, I don't know. This is a small step for man and a huge one for spices.
Have you seen Man vs. Food? Is it okay?
It's fine.
Yeah? I'm
Like
only
a
going to
strike?
try the sauce.
It has a very sharp,
Man, how can you take that?
has a very, very sharp tone. Oh, wait a second. Things are seeping in. It's talking to me right now.
I'll let you talk to that.
My eyes are watery. And if my mustache is still here, that means I'm holding strong. I'm holding the port strong. That's all it is. But Atul, this is absolutely amazing. If you don't mind, I'm going to go get
Please
another
go
one
for it, man.
to prove that I could survive this. And if I can survive this, I can survive anything. as well.
Absolutely, you will survive anything, and you will reach the height where we want you to go. And I want to see I Am Kohli in every named store in the world. And I hope I'll be able to go and buy my clothes from them. Folks, thank you so much. Thanks for watching us.